Buff, thank you for sitting down with me today. Thought we could just look at the film and
your hand doing all right?
Down.
Your hand
that hurt a lot. It hurt a lot, but I think I'll be okay. I'll get some ice later.
Cool.
All right, so we brought you in. We brought you and your brother in for some hype, some entertainment.
Yeah, that's right.
Getting us big and ready.
It was Tides, right?
Tides, yes.
You're right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. It was an awesome crew.
Yeah.
So this situation, we walk in there. You guys are trying to do your thing, and then we have these other characters come. Do you remember their names?
Some funny guy. The guy who ran his mouth a lot. Tell you that.
Right.
I don't even. What's this? Jazzy? Jazz.
Something. Jazz. That sounds
Jazz
right.
or
Yeah.
Yaz? Either one.
They
same
had
thing.
cool accents. I thought.
Same thing.
So they came in, kind of getting in y'all's base. So at this point, we've decided that only one group can stay, and we landed on an arm wrestling competition. Seems a poor choice by him.
Right.
To challenge you in that.
Right.
Because of course you're
buff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's roll it and just kind of see what happens from here. I mean, going back and forth. I love that his partner's still running the whole time. Bubbles is there looking at you, getting real excited.
Have you see though, right here?
Okay.
If you notice, he kind of had me in the beginning.
He did. You were tilting.
Yeah,
a little bit.
and not that it's excusable, because as we see right here, you can kind of see how this is gonna end.
Right.
You can see
we're trending towards the end here.
I'm about to snap this guy's arm off.
So let me float a few things. First, your brother Bubbles. It appears that his pants have split.
My man is loaded in the trunk.
Now the good news is I believe that he has shorts on under. He was prepared for this because y'all are so huge that he was prepared to lose the top layer.
It's as if he knew.
Okay, he knew. I would also, the people have been asking, and please hear me on this. Don't be offended.
Yeah.
But it is looking a little bit like your elbow's off the table. So just people have asked me, and I'm not the ref here.
Right.
I'm not reffing. I can't. The shadows make it interesting.
Right.
But that's what the people have said. So I don't know if you have anything to add to that.
Yeah. You do this for me. You tell those people to shove it.
Okay.
It wasn't down. And at this point, it's over. You can hear him practically say, "Buff, stop." I think that's what he's actually
He's
saying.
screaming, "Buff, stop." That's
yeah,
what
I don't
you
know.
think?
Keep
Okay.
going and watch how it ends.
All right, let's play it. Let's play it. Wow, all right, you're down. He's down there. All right. Wow. And so I think we're gonna pause. Let's pause right here. Wow, you are. So talk me through what was.
I've never looked better.
But you decided stand on the table to make a statement.
Yeah.
Like, just I've won, victory, get out of here. Let me stand taller than you.
And when this moment happened, and I smack his hand on the table, I won.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to let the people know, hey, I'm not messing around no more.
Like,
you know?
this is serious.
No, this is
serious.
real. Like, I could not be more serious.
You couldn't be more serious.
I could not
Okay.
be more serious, and
Okay.
I wanted to get up there and let the people know it's over.
I think at this point everybody is relieved. They're like, okay, it's over. We thought Cam over there is a little shocked.
But little did they know.
Little did they know that this was not the end of the video. And at this point you're hitting your elbow. Bubbles is clearing the landing zone, shall we say.
Oh.
All right, let's thank you. Yes, pause right there. So there's a lot to break down in that segment right there. I think there was a moment where you and I locked eyes through your sunglasses.
That's right.
And what it felt like to me is you're looking at me. I know I'm looking back at you. I'm thinking, is he gonna do this? He's hitting his elbow, he's priming the crowd, and at first I'm okay with it. But then when we lock eyes, I'm like, now wait a minute. And so I start giving you this, right? Like I start giving you this.
Right.
And it's in that moment that, from my perspective, I see Buff the entertainer take over. Buff the businessman is gone. He said, charge the bill for whatever incidentals happen. It's gone.
Scratch the security deposit. I know that table was thousands of dollars.
Of course. Nothing but the best for an arm wrestling competition.
But I didn't care.
You said,
because I knew when that happened. When I looked you in the eyes, I knew you were done for.
That's it. That was you started nodding, and at that point
there was no
over.
turn.
No turn back.
The end was in sight, and I knew what was coming.
I think we all knew it was coming. We have, more reactions that we'll get to later, I think. But I also would like to point out, Bubbles completely gave up on his pants at this point.
And I wish I could tell you why.
You don't know why.
I've
I'm not
never
sure.
seen Bubbles like that. Prime condition. If you look at his face
I
right
mean,
there.
veins are coming out.
I don't even know who he is looking at right now. That guy is in the moon, in the clouds. It's crazy. And he knows. He knows, and he's never seen this before. And I think he knew in this moment, he's like, I have to leave it all out there.
The brother connection's going strong. Like, adrenaline is flooding both of your brains.
Correct.
Clearly.
Buff and Bubbles, longtime best friends.
Bandana brothers.
Someone call us brothers because we are.
Of course.
And he just decides in that moment, you know, I'm just gonna rip my pants off.
Because luckily we've got the shorts underneath, and I need to make a statement just like my brother is.
Right. And who doesn't want to rip their pants off when a man's halfway in the air, you know?
Of course. Let's roll the tape and see the conclusion here. I love your hairs up in the air in the shot. Oh, wow. How did that feel? Flexi, I mean, everybody is losing it at this
I have
point.
never
We see
felt.
Brady
I
come
remember that joke.
screaming
I
in.
remember that joke. What was his name again?
Brady.
Batty.
Brady.
Yeah,
Batty.
he was.
Yeah.
That guy.
John's losing
real,
it. Okay,
real clown.
good. Wow. Did that not hurt?
Didn't hurt a
Not
bit.
not even a little bit.
I have jumped through train cars. I've jumped out of airplanes
Through
and landed
train
on my
cars.
feet.
Interesting.
I once did a gainer at 2 years old, and they said, "Who are you?" I said, "Who are you?"
Off the edge of the pool or like a high dive?
Yeah. And so anyway, when I jumped in the table here,
Right.
I go
You
down.
can see the dent from your muscles, obviously.
There was never a doubt in my mind personally, this table was gonna break. When I was
This
up there,
table's done
I
for,
knew
sure.
the whole
You can see
time.
it bend right there. Our cameraman here is doing a fantastic job.
And I weigh nearly 900 pounds.
Roughly 900.
Not quite. I'm still working on getting up there.
Okay,
But as
we're
I'm
like
jumping,
like a solid 880 right now.
the elbow comes down, and there's just no chance. There is no chance for this table.
No chance whatsoever. And at that point, I mean, I'm shocked. You can see Bubbles' pants are coming off. His veins are almost popping out of his face. Look at his neck right there. Wow.
Meanwhile, I am just absolutely howling at the moon.
I've never heard anything as loud as the crowd reaction in that situation. And honestly, if we look in the crowd, we see shock. Like, we'll get some zoom in shots later on this, but yeah, just a fantastic situation. Thank you so much for all the memories and everything. from
Hopefully,
here.
hopefully I'll see you next year if you have me.
We'll see about that. Yeah, we'll see if the budget can handle it. But man, big memories.
Yeah.
Thanks for sitting down with me.
Hey Buff, Chad, man, nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you, man. You know, some people say we look alike. No, we don't look alike at all, clearly. Well, regardless of the fact, you're pretty famous, and I'm just curious, how did you reach the point of strength that you're at now? Well, honestly, it starts at a young age. By the time you're 1 week old, you should be lifting at least 100 pounds. And all these other folks, they don't get in the gym as early as I do. So it starts at a young age, you lift 100 pounds, and then by the time you're 5, you're lifting train cars. So start young, get big later. Well, I mean, I wish I knew you when I was younger, but, you know, we'll get past that. Anyways, you're on top of the table, right? You look at corporate, otherwise known as Tyler, and what is going
and
through
I'm
your
looking
head him in the eyes. I'm up there and I'm giving him the elbow. And I know I've won. I know I've won the arm wrestling match, and I'm looking him in the eyes, and I say, I'm gonna break your table, plain and simple. You paid me to be here, close to $1 million, and I said, I'm gonna break your table, just so you remember this moment. And I could see the fear in his eyes. He was not happy about it, but I had to execute for the people. So the table breaks, the crowd goes wild. I look around. What is your feeling in that, Chad? Honestly, and the first thing I do is I look at these right here. I say, I'm so proud of what you've done. These guys right here. I glance one more time at the audience, and there's some fear in their eyes too. And I look at them, and I say, do not be afraid. I don't know where I've heard that before, but I did. And then what I decided to do is I decided I'm gonna change the world right now. I'm gonna change the world right now. and so I jumped through the table. Well, Buff man, thank you for the time and for the interview, and it was an absolute pleasure meeting you.
Jazz, how did you feel about being challenged by Buff?
Oh, I felt like it's American thing to say how you say tinkle contest.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like. Jazz felt like it was more of he had to prove himself to me.
He was very intimidated.
Yeah.
Very.
How did y'all feel after losing?
Wasn't really a loss. More of humbling.
Jazz felt like rigged, yeah.
Yeah.
Like arm wrestling is truly for Americans, yeah.
Yeah.
We like to use our strength for endurance.
The leg day.
The leg days, yeah. But again, how you say rigged is how we felt. I felt like both has been preparing and they know that fight was going to come. Yeah.
Yeah. His arms much bigger than everything else.
Yeah, but I was very confident, and then we got very close, and it somehow turned the other way. I
Yeah.
could have seen his elbow. Elbow looked like it came up a little bit. My form was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Always.
Take me through your thoughts of Buff breaking the table.
Very. Jazz thought very American.
Yeah.
Very aggressive. Unnecessary.
That's what Jazz was thinking as well. It was again expected of him because Americans just want to make big show out of things.
Yeah.
Out of things that maybe don't need big show, but big show is what he wanted to do, so he broke little baby table. So yeah, next time we'll see how it goes. Next time we'll make sure better officiating and Jazz and Yaz will come out on top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.